manner. Bank last quarter, this quarter result has been good. With the support of all the staff member and all the stakeholders, we have been able to give net profit of 11.49% YOY growth at 3018. Operating profit has also increased by 2.31% to 4,837. And if you see the total business our bank has grown to 13.97 lakh crore with a growth of 12.34%. This quarter growth has been good for the bank in double-digit growth. Deposit has also grew by 12.09%. Advance growth was also at 12.65%. CASA remains a challenge, but we have been able to show a good growth in this quarter also at 7.23%. And CD ratio is healthy, below less than 80%. It is at 79.84%. RAM, you see the RAM growth of the bank is 15.57%. And retail is very good, growth is very good, 18.58%. Agriculture growth is approximately 14%. MSME, earlier bank was struggling for the MSME growth, it was less than 5%, around 5 to 6%. But now we are growing consistently since last 3 quarters. Growth in MSME is around 14%. Gross NPA, we have been able to reduce around 41 basis point reduction sequentially from 3.01 to 2.60. Net NPA has also come down by 2 basis point to 1.16%. And provision coverage ratio has also increased from 98.20 to 98.28. Cost of deposit has come down sequentially 13 basis point. Yield on advances have also come down sequentially by 18 basis point. Yield on investment has gone up by 7 basis point. We have been able to maintain NIM because of the repo rate cut. Everybody is aware. There was expected that NIM will come down, but we have been able to maintain NIM at almost a flat level. Return on the asset is also almost we have maintained, it is at 1.32%. Net interest income, it has grown by 6%. Operating profit has grown by 2%. Net profit I have already discussed. Return on equity is around 19.58%. Next, this slide number I have discussed already. Again, if you see quarter growth, I will like to highlight. Deposit quarter on quarter growth is 4.39%, and CASA also quarter on quarter growth is 4.23%. Advance quarter on quarter growth is 3.18%. Overall, on growth side, bank has done well. Next. Advances, as I told, my RAM share is around 65%. We have been able to maintain that ratio of 65 to 35%, 65% in the RAM, 35% in the corporate. And we have very good growth in the agriculture. Growth is actually in agriculture is around 22%, but since we have sold some of our loan book, that's why it is next. We are compliant bank and we are consistently complying with all the guidelines given by the Government of India and RBI. Priority sector against a target of 40%, it is at 42.51%. Agriculture 18% target against target of 18%, we are at 19.02%. A small and marginal farmer against a target of 10%. We are at 10.15%. Weaker section also 12% target, but we are at 13.44%. Micro under MSME against a target of 7.50, we are at 11.59%. Non-corporate farmer against target of 14%, we are at 17.49%. And we are our self-help group book has also grown to 22,901. And we are Mudra loan, whatever target we have been given, we are achieving that. Similarly, for a stand-up India, whatever target has been allotted, we are achieving that. We are also doing good in PM Swanidhi and PM Viskarma. Profit number I have already discussed, so will not go much into detail, but if you see net profit has grown by 11.49%. Interest income also has grown by 8.09%. Net interest is up around 6%. Next. Within income segment, interest on total interest income has grown by 8.09%. And treasury profit this quarter has come down little bit because the yield has hardened from 6.32 as of June 25 to September. In September it was 6.57. So yield has hardened little bit, but we have been able to overall profit we have been able to maintain. And PSLC commission, we have a good commission. We have 339 crore. Next. On expenses side, expenses has also grown by around total overhead expenses has also grown by around 9%. But overall expenses are under control. Not, I mean, 8 to 9% growth expenses will happen, and that is in that range. Performance ratio, if you see 2-3 performance ratio, I will discuss. First of all, I will discuss NIM. If you see NIM, we have been able to maintain NIM almost 3.24 to 3.23, only 1 basis point impact is in NIM. And domestic NIM also 3.35 to 3.34, only 1 basis point impact in NIM. Cost to income ratio has gone up little bit because also in June quarter also cost to income, last year also September, there was increase in cost to income ratio versus June around 89 basis point increase. So there is some expenditure which is booked in the Q2, some one-time expenditure booked in the Q2. That's why in Q2 cost to income ratio is little bit higher. Return on asset we have been able to maintain at 1.32%. And earning per share is 89.63. Book value per share is 467.35. Next. These numbers I have already discussed. This is a depiction, a graphical depiction of that. Capital of the bank is 17.31%. We have very good healthy capital, and tier 1, if I talk of tier 1 ratio, is also around 14.80% is the tier 1 capital we have. Absolute amount tier 1 is 62,905, additional tier 1 is 2,000, and total tier 2 is 8,682, total capital 73,000 we have capital, and CRAR ratio is 17.31. Next. Government shareholding is around 73.84%, and we are seeing good traction of some of the mutual fund and FPI also, and they are maintaining almost the percentage they have already hold. Rating of the bank is at par with the last quarter. There has been rating upgrade, and now our country rating has also been increased by S&P, and bank is also in the top bracket of the rating agency. Next. Gross and net NPA. Gross NPA has come down from 3.01 to 2.60. Net NPA also has come down from 0.18 to 0.16, and provision coverage ratio has also gone up from 98.20 to 98.28. Credit cost has come down from 0.28 to 0.26. Next. SMA account I will like to mention in last, if I total SMA was 12.80%, which has come down to 7. Achieving all the targets in financial inclusion, maybe it is PMAY, PMJDY, PMSBY, PMJJB, all we are achieving all the targets, and we have got some award from the PFRDA for Atal Pension Yojana also. Next. Now I will request my colleague Mr. Ashutosh Chaudhary to discuss about the digital product.
So this particular quarter, we have 132 digital journeys till now. We have 166 fintech partnerships for digital processes and products. Our mobile app InSmart, which was launched last year, has a rating of 4.4 in app. The digital transaction quarter-on-quarter growth, if you see, it has crossed 16.38 crore. The mobile transaction, the financial transaction in our mobile banking app, InSmart app, is 65.4 lakhs per month for this quarter. And the UPI transaction has crossed 3 crore this particular quarter. It is 3.04 crore per day. So if you see, the digital transactions has gone up from 92% to 94%, and the branch transaction has come down from 8% to 6%. And this time you must have seen a new InSmart logo app besides this particular slide. So we'll discuss on that particular VVX product. Next, this is the digital banking. Every year on year, the mobile users has gone up by 17% and crossed 2 crores this quarter. So also the transaction has crossed 1.98 crore. It is so an improvement of 12%. The UPI user base has increased by 24% and reached 2.41 crore. And the transaction in UPI has gone up by 40%. Now the internet banking users has gone up by 6% and the transaction has gone up by 4%. The debit card users has gone up by 5% and reached to 3.43 crore. The credit card users has gone up by 5%. So we have two app. One is InSmart, which is about retail, and one is MSME Biz app that we have launched in June 2025. So in the InSmart app, if you see the financial transaction has increased by 12% and amount wise it was 2000 crore increase, and non-financial transaction has increased by 11%. The best part in the Smart Beach, that is the MSME app, the financial transactions is more than 71,000 transactions amounting to 650 crore of amount, and the non-financial transactions is more than 21 lakhs crore. Next is the digital business. The cumulative business since inception, it is 3,77,865 crore worth of digital business we did. Now this is a graphical portrait of the whole digital business that we did. We did 1,23,585 crore digital business till Q2 against a target of 2,25,000 crore, which is more than 50%. If you see, the asset contributes to a large extent of our digital business. It is 1,05,147 crore against a yearly target of 1,92,000 crore. Digital liabilities we are picking up. Against a 33,000 crore of target, we did 18,248. The best part in the asset side is that the agriculture contributes to a large extent. It is 73,891 crore against a target of 1,08,000 crore. The retail business is 22,823 crore and the MSME business is 7,973, which is picking up. So from here you can see in the last quarter Q1, almost we maintained all the ratios. If you see the MSME, which was 45% business we used to do through digital in Q1, has improved to 57% in Q2. Now this is the digital footprint where we are. If you see 1.24 lakh crore business we did, we discussed. The growth in digital liability business is 1.3 times. The digital home loans in the retail side, the digital home loan growth is 2.2 times. And the digital vehicle loan is 2.1 times growth. And if you see the jewel loans, it is 1.6 times. So digital agri loan is also 1.6 times growth. The MSME digital loan is 1.4 times. And we have 400 plus digital tractor loans that has been sanctioned in Q2. So this is the digital footprint. One more aspect where we saw a small InSmart picture, that is VVX, that is known as virtual banking experience. We had identified and carved out customers, those who do transaction with the bank, but they never visit to the branch. So we wanted to give them a digital experience for which this Global FinTech Festival 2025 will launch this VVX platform where we have three different kind of products. So Spark is the topmost and the benefit that you will get there is unlimited launch access, travel discount, free OTT subscription, lifestyle benefits and all those things. So we want to show that digital experience with one video. We increase the transactions for which we have tied up with one fintech, and with the help of that fintech, we will implement this. So the new model of UPI QR Soundbox. You people know that when this QR code is there, the settlement is on T+1 basis. But we have tied up with one fintech where this will be given T+0. Same day, the settlement will be given. We have launched Singara Chennai card. This is a mobility card for Chennai Metro, as well as the Chennai bus services. With the single card, we can do this. Then we have implemented cashless transaction system through POS machine. Then this is one of the beautiful things in IGIMS hospital partner. With a single card, if you load amount, with that with touch and pay, you can you can pay all the services there.